So it means that, like, so we're talking about abortion, right? Are you recording? Are you recording? So I've got to make sure he's doing his job. So we're talking about abortion, right? And we're saying that abortion is murder. So we're understanding that murder isn't defined under law in this country as murder of preborn. So like in South Africa, that's like double down on saying abortion is a human right, where they had to say defining murder under the law as murder of born people. However, that's not coherent with basic science. So basic science tells us all our life's journey starts at conception.
Yeah.
Therefore, life starts at conception. Therefore, all life needs to be protected from conception, right? So it's all about equal justice. And we're saying, I don't know if you've seen abolitionists in America and all of that. So I thought, why not here? You know, this is a developing country. We have lots of issues, but like this is definitely not something we need to be practicing, where we're killing innocent humans and innocent life. And it's like, if God turns his face away from us because we're doing this, then we should do what invites God to turn his face towards us, right? So equal justice, that's what we want. All right, under the law, abortion's wrong, criminalize it, where it is completely illegal to abolish abortion. So yeah, that was like, I thought, well, the conviction is equal justice, meaning we say that, like pro-life movement, they'll say like, yes, it's wrong, but you can't convict the mother.
Yeah.
And it's like, but she's murdered her child, just like someone else has murdered, and like someone else has murdered another human being. They stand trial, and then they're convicted for it, right? So people have to be held to accountability. So yeah, this is just like standing out in public. This isn't really a country of free thought. Like I tried going to universities and that, they said no. Malls, they said no. So it's like you have to go to like side streets, beaches, and all of that. I've got a petition if you guys are interested to just write your name. It's just your name, email address, and why you think it should be abolished. And then I add it onto an online petition. So it's like you can do a two for two special, like your wife's number and your number. And are these your little ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. How old is he?
He's turning 2.
Yeah, I got a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old boy. How old's your daughter?
She's turning 5.
Very cool. What do you think? I'm glad you agree.
So what scripture do you put with it?
There's lots of different like examples of like Isaiah, Jeremiah, Matthew, Mark, where we talk about how God forms you in the womb, knits you together in the womb. God knows you before he's formed you. So it's like in terms of if God knits you in the womb, who are we to stop the knitting?
Yeah.
Right?
Now my question is,
What about
to challenge you?
Yeah.
What if you've been raped?
Yeah. No, that's a good question. So it's like there's a huge rape problem in South Africa, right? Like a woman's raped every 15 minutes, yeah. And so it's like, well, how does aborting and killing her child unrape her? And how do we make it so that she sees value in the life that she has? As much as it's the rapist child, as much as it's traumatic, we're not walking up to her and saying, you will have this child by. We're saying, how do you value life? And does your child have any guilt of the rape? And this is about realizing innocence for what it is. So we don't then say to her, we say to her, get your support. Support looks like this. She's been raped. Treatment is walking into a hospital immediately. You don't sit around having been raped. I mean, obviously that's not insensitive to what she's going through, but it's like, it's in her best interest to go to the hospital. All right. She needs to be, that's seeking medical help, that comes along with, counseling, all of that. And so she goes to the hospital, gets treated depending on the severity. I mean, there's brutal rapes that you get. And then you say, well, collecting samples, and then you take the morning after poll to say that, well, you want to prevent conception, which is fine. Right? But no one's dying by taking morning after poll, you know, or no one's being killed. I mean, there's all morning after polls that are abortive,
Yeah.
but like you take those off the market, right? So yeah, it's like, well, how do you? And then she finds out she's pregnant. Let's say after that, after all of that, she's proved she's been raped. She proves that she's conceived from the rape. After that, how does she get support, love, care that she actually needs? Because abortion is not the healthcare. Abortion is not the answer, right? And then she gets that going, yeah. Yeah, so it's like, how do we mandate that under the law? Because this is about the law. So we say under the law, it's the church that actually has to step up and step forward. Like, we can say to the state, you need to provide healthcare for these women, but then it's like, we understand how the system fails so many people. And then it's like state versus church, where who's doing a better job. It's like, no, the church actually has to be mandated to step up and be there for these people. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Cool, man.
Trust that to be a positive outcome.
Definitely. Well, we'll see here.
All the best.
Thanks, man. Lekker. Permit for? I'm not advertising. I'm just standing around talking about wanting to be against abortion. So I need.
Anything that you do here will be fun. You have to advertise, especially if you're advertising or inviting people, wherever you're inviting them.
Well, I looked under the law. It said beach is a public open space.
So under the law, it's not by laws as well that it restricts people from advertising.
Okay, so what do I do now?
You have to
Okay, and then where do I get a permit from?
from not office, they open Monday to Friday.
Yeah. And how does that? What's the timeline? Like, who do I speak to?
At 8, close in the office at 4.
Is it a simple case of getting a permit? Like, what do you?
Just go there and tell them that you have to advertise on the front. They will assist you.
And then what? I get it same day.
It depends whether all the things that they needed from you, you gave them on the same day. Then you
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay.